Today's review is S.H.Figuarts Shinkkchou Seihou Kamen Rider Gaim Orange Arms. I didn't plan to buy this figure at first because I once had this figure. Not this one exactly, but the 20 Rider Kids Anniversary version Kamen Rider Gaim. I had that figure once. Now I sold it. So I had so much fun with the figure, so I thought I was done with this figure anymore, and I think I don't want to take photos with Kamen Rider Gaim. So I plan to skip this one, but thanks to my friend, I happened to buy this figure. So here it is anyway. Now let's look at the figure. As usual, Shinkkchou Seihou box art comes with this design. Close-up shot of the figure on the front and closet, title on the side, Kamen Rider Gaim Orange Arms, and some promo shots on the back. Here is with the button. Oh, one thing amazing is when you place it side by side with the Kamen Rider button, who will be facing to this side. So this is from this side and bottom will be this side. He is not released yet. So that's it. I already opened this to check all the content inside it. Now let's look at the figure. We have this two layers of plastic trays, with one with the figure and the another with the accessories. So let's look at the figure. I must say, this is the best feeling when you open a new figure, to pull this plastic sheet out, and this one also. Oh, I think I might gonna stuck some in here. Oh, got it. So here is Kamen Rider Gaim Orange Arm Shinkkchou Seihou. Starting from the Kamen Rider line, S.H.Figuarts started a new types of body. The very first ones from the Kamen Rider lines, they are now called the version 1.0. And when they reach Kamen Rider Gaim, they started to do new bodies with better proportion and articulation, which are much better than and different from the version 1.0. Those are the basics of the Kamen Rider lines these days. Oh. So I think I was right to get this figure, because although I had the previous ones, this one looks much better and more improved than the previous ones. As you can see, the previous one is tiny and small head, and the proportion seems a little awkward. Although we thought that was perfect at that time, because Gaim was the starting of the new proportion of the Kamen Rider series in SHF lines. But when this figure came out, we saw many improvement. That is, started from the proportion, and yeah, it does look like an actual person was inside the figure, and the head became bigger than the previous one. And it is greatly detailed, as Gaim is a samurai-themed Kamen Rider. We can see many samurai aspects on his armor, and also the orange theme, since he used the orange arms to transform. The head looks amazing. It does look exactly like a shogun's helmet or samurai helmet. And we have this details at his belt, his driver, which is called, in Kamen Rider we call this driver. Oops, it pops up. Okay, now let's look at the articulation. I was worried that because of the samurai style helmet, his head will be movable that much. But yeah, just as I thought. He cannot go upward beyond this because of this. But you know, Gaim does not need to look upward. He can go down, side to side. Okay, this is the only movement that his head can move. And to move the arm joint, you need to move this first. This is the armor piece of. This is the piece of his armor which can be movable. He had a joint here, but unfortunately, this cannot be movable. And we can move this arm over the shoulder, and we have this double jointed elbow. And we also have this bicep swivel and wrist joint movement. And like the armor piece, this one, the back piece is also movable. You can move this up. Oh, I wish it would be better if they add a joint here, because it will be like a fruit over his head. Like he does transformation, he does his transformation in the series. You know, there's an orange pops out over his head and boom, it turns into this armor. Okay, so oh, this guy keeps popping out over and over again. Here is the wrist joint articulation. It can go backward this much, and I think it won't be that movable in the front because of this driver, but it is movable. And for the we also have this pineapple Lockseed and the Ichigo Lockseed on his driver. For the leg joint, he can go upward this much, and thigh swivel, double jointed knee, ankle pivot. Oh, ankle pivot is really amazing. Oh, I can't imagine how much cool photos can be taken with this joint. And we have this toe joint movement. Okay, so that's for the articulation. I'm worried that this thing keeps popping out again and again. So if we do outdoor shooting, it could be trouble. Now let's look at the accessory. He comes with 2 pairs of sword, just as in the series. This one is, I don't know how it is called. This one looks much bigger than the previous one because I had the 20s Rider Kids version, so I could feel that in my hand that it feels bigger than the previous one, definitely. And we have this gun part and the sword part. And I don't know if you can see, but here is the detail of the Kamen Rider Gaim logo, which is printed on the gun. You can attach the Lockseed here. And the another weapon is orange slice style. This transparent part looks really amazing. It is transparent in the shape of the orange. And we have this headpiece for Baron. Now, before we move to the hand accessory, we have this closed Lockseed. It is greatly detailed, and I don't know if you can see, but you can. They even added the Lockseed number on this one. And in the series, this is this is opened into the open Lockseed, which is attached to his belt. So for the hand accessory, he comes with these pairs of hands. There is a pair of relaxed hand already attached to the figure. I really like this kind of relaxed hand, you know, which is more with the pointed index finger, and the others are relaxed in a simple pose. And we have a pair of fists. You have a pair of fists and a pair of hands for holding the orange sword, and two pairs of trigger hands for holding the longer sword with a gun. We have this one, and another one is this one. All of these hands comes with a trigger index finger. And we have this pair of hands for holding the Lockseed, which has a shape of a Lockseed on the palm. You can hold the Lockseed to hold it. Good, perfect. See, it won't fall out. And this hand, I don't know what this hand is for exactly. It only comes with this one and not a pair. So if you guys know what is this, please let me know in the comment. I don't know. I think this one is for holding his belt for posing. I don't know. Maybe. So before I move to the size comparison, I got something to show you. This sword and this one, they can be attached like this. As a common weapon, as he does his final attack in the movie. And you can attach this sword on his belt like this, which is very samurai style. And this piece is freely movable. Oh, I'm gonna talk about this Lockseed. And you can also attach this Lockseed here, like this. Ta-da! When he does his final attack, he removes the Lockseed from the belt and attach here. Now for the size comparison, let's start with Shinkkchou Seihou Kamen Rider 5, which was released last year. Oh, Seihou Kamen Riders are always amazing. And we have this, another Shinkkchou Seihou Kamen Rider Kabuto. And here is Shinkkchou Seihou Kamen Rider Hibiki. But these dudes were new guys, by the way. So their heights are basically the same, since they are the same products from the Shinkkchou Seihou lines. So now let's compare with other figures. Oh wait. Here is S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Geats. Geats looks bigger than these two. As usual, the Seihou Kamen Rider is a little bit smaller than the normal Kamen Riders figures. So Geats is the normal Kamen Riders, and these two are Seihou, so they are a little bit smaller than Geats. Here is next to Shinkkchou Seihou Gokai Red. I thought they had a crossover movie. Anyway, they look really good, and you know, if you want to make a crossover between Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, this is a good choice. And here is another line. May 1st, Mandalorian 2.0. And here is Amazing Yamaguchi Moon Knight. He looks a little bit small compared to other figures. Since he is a Kamen Rider, it's mandatory to fight Kaijin. Unfortunately, I don't have a Kaijin or Kaiju figure other than this Kaiju Hachiko. I'm sorry, Kaiju Hachiko. I know you're the good guy, but I'm sorry. Here for the size comparison with the Kaiju Hachiko is so much bigger than the Kamen Rider Gaim, since he is a tall figure. So that's all my review. I know I didn't mention about the gimmick parts of his armor, which can be swappable with other armor parts. Because Kamen Rider Baron is not released at the moment, and armor parts for Ichigo and Pineapple are just announced, so they are not available at that moment. So I think it will be useless even if I could remove those armor parts, and I'm also afraid that I might break something in the process. So please forgive me for that. S.H.Figuarts did a really good job on this upgrade. I might say it's an upgrade because it already got 2 figure of Kamen Rider Gaim in this line. So this one is an upgrade. Okay, it's a really good upgrade. I already had the previous version, so I thought I will be needing this one. But when I actually got this in my hand, it's really amazing. And the experience is really dope. So, just as the song implies, don't say no and just live more. Thanks for watching. See you in my next videos.